We have a question from Miles Norwood on YouTube. Hey, Liam, little question you may not be able to answer. Don't you challenge me. When I drag a loop into Cubase, it's not at the same pitch speed as it is when I play it not in Cubase, have the tempo track on. I think what will be happening is a sample rate mismatch. Yeah? Let me explain. Sample rate is basically the level of detail in which you record or you bounce an audio track. And we traditionally, if we're doing high quality audio stuff, we bounce at 48 kilohertz. And pretty much everything else we do at 44.1 kilohertz. Let's run a little example, actually. This project is currently at 48 kilohertz. And I found that out by going project setup. Really quickly record a drum loop. This will take me a couple seconds because I'm a pro. I am going to export sample rate 44.1 instead of 48. So when we play it through this, it sounds exactly the same. If we drag and drop this into the project, you will notice that this is my export range, and this is the length of the sample. Well, how can that be? Because I exported this much. And it's quite a lot faster, and it doesn't loop. And that's because I exported it out at the wrong sample rate. If I do exactly the same thing again, audio mix down, but this time choose 48 kilohertz, drag and drop this on here, and it's the same length as our original MIDI recording, as our instrument track, and it's the same pitch as well. So basically, when you play back an audio track through Windows, it doesn't really give a damn about what sample rate you exported it as. But when you import it to your project, Cubase does. So how do you fix it? Well, number one, you could just make sure that when you're exporting something, you're exporting it at the same sample rate as your project. So if you're in 48, you need to export things at 48. Likewise, 44.1, export it at 44.1. Or you can go shift and right click, process, resample. File sample rate, it knows that this is 44.1 and it's detected the project setting of 48k. And the difference is that. So I think it will have done it by now. Yeah, there we go. So it's now back where it was. If we undo that, it pops back to the original shorter length. Full frame thumb. Full frame thumb.